So today for my app lesson, we're going to be going over figuring out fractions. And my relevant standard is right here. And it is add and subtract fractions with unlocked denominators, including mixed numbers, by replacing given fractions with equivalent fractions in such a way to produce an equivalent sum or difference of fractions with locked denominators. So the description for this lesson is that students will be learning how to add and subtract fractions that have different denominators. And in order for students to be successful, they will use 3 different apps, such as Khan Academy, iExcel, and Mathway. And our objectives is that the learner will learn about fractions by using Khan Academy. And this way, the teacher will have assigned lessons that students can do. Next, the learner will practice doing fractions on iExcel. And lastly, the learner will check their work by using Mathway. So step 1 is Khan Academy. Students will use Khan Academy to learn about the many different ways to add and subtract fractions that have different denominators. And before students get on there, the teacher should already have all assignments saved, so each student can just log into their account and just pull it up, and they will know exactly what to do. The second step is iExcel, and students will be using iExcel to practice solving these fractions, and I will go in a little bit more depth with this in a minute. And then the last step is that the students will be using Mathway. Students will have the app Mathway to help check their work before submitting it to the teacher, and students will also take a screenshot of their iExcel scores as well, where they checked their work on Mathway, and that's how teachers can check for learning. So going back to step 2, where I said we would talk more about iExcel. So iExcel is a really cool app where teachers can assign homework assignments to their students. And what's cool is teachers and students can both see right here how much time, so teachers can see if students are actually really trying or if they're just Googling answers and typing it in. And also students can learn with an example. They will click on this right here, or they can watch a video to help them understand. And it says how many questions they've answered and what their SMART score out of 100 is. And it also gives the option of need a break right here, which I think is really nice because students do tend to get overwhelmed. This is probably one of my favorite online app resources for students to use, especially when it comes to learning math. So I highly recommend this. I love iExcel. So with that being said, that is the app lesson plan. And again, they'll be using Khan Academy, iExcel, and Mathway in order to learn fractions.